My name is Jermain De Rozario, 35 years old. I'm a chef, but I'm not a typical chef. I think everything in my restaurant is important, and I like to do everything. It's not only the kitchen, I also like the front, but I also like the music, also like the people. From everything a little bit. That's typical Jermain. I don't switch a lot. The people that I work with, for example, macro, when you work with the same people every time, then you create something together. When you're making a dish for the best chef, then you think, okay, you have to do something that you do a lot and that you know. Actually, this dish, I never made it. I don't cook for other people, I cook for myself. And this dish I never made, but the story about the dish is the story about growing as a person, the garden who's growing, and the dish is growing with me. And this is a typical dish with respect for the langoustine, respect for the garden, also respect for the other vegetables in the dish. It's not a lot of preparation, it's not a lot of ingredients. The base ingredients are very simple. It's tomato, langoustine, coriander, I rather like cilantro, taihon, and the herbs from my own garden. That's it. The garden, now every morning we start in the garden and you are in the open air. It's very nice to start there, because when you start in a restaurant, also the chef, everybody is in their role. So we start, we are trained, we are like machines, focus. Starting in the garden is very nice, because first we can talk to each other, we can taste something. When you go to the restaurant, I think mentally you can start, you're ready to go. And I think that moment of the day is very important. Start the day with an open mind. So there's a very big difference between the old restaurant and where we are sitting now. The old restaurant is, you can stand with 3 chefs in the kitchen and that's it. At one point you want to grow, and I want to see how far can we go. And in the old restaurant, it's done. And we still have a lot of fun, and we still can cook there for 10 years, but we want to grow. And doing the same thing now for 10 years is also fine, but there's more in life. You have to think differently. So everything that I learned in the past years, I want to throw it away. And here I want to start a new business. And a new business model, I don't care what the rest is doing. I'm very stubborn, so I'm just doing it my way. So more rest, more time for each other, and from there we look at the future. And I think I'm now planning. In the past I was looking day by day, and now I'm planning where I want to stand in about 8 years. Building the dish up, there's some rules that I have. Not rules because I hate rules, but it's sweet, sour, it has to be soft, you have to have something crispy. So like there's a cookie of sesame, and we call it kletskop. At first we have the tartare, but the thing about the tartare of the langoustine, 2 we burn, the other we keep it raw, then cut it and then mix it up. Just some olive oil, pepper and salt, and a dash of kaffir lime. Kaffir lime is different than the lime because it has more character. And then just put it in a circle. On top of it we have some shell of yuzu, and then on top of that we put the cookie of sesame. And when you eat it with the langoustine and the tomato broth, and you have everything in your mouth, you have sweet, sour, you have like the crispy one, and everything together is like taking it to another level, and in your mind is getting boom. Being a chef, it's a very big thing, because it's not only working with products and cooking it, but it's also being creative, it's also being an artist. There's more, and that's the thing that I find very interesting, because you make people happy, but also you make art on a plate. You are busy with your hands, you are busy with your head, and it's all passionate. Sometimes I see people working in my place, and working in the chaos, they find it very difficult because a lot of people are planning everything. How late do I get up, and where do I go, and we're going to walk the dog, and then I'm going to eat with the family. But I'm not that guy. And in the horeca, in the restaurant, that's what I like. It never gets boring.